Luke Kennard, the 17 games since he's joined the Memphis Grizzlies, the guy's averaging, like 10 points, 50% for the field, 55% from three, about like a little under 3 rebounds, about 2 assists. But guess what? Tonight, he made a franchise record 10 3-pointers to match his career high 30 points. We had Desmond Bane drop 25, and the Grizzlies have now clinched a playoff spot after blowing out the Rockets 151-114. As you guys know, Luke Kennard, acquired from the Los Angeles Clippers in a trade deadline deal February 9th, hit 10 of 11 shots from outside the arc, only the second NBA player in history to score 30 points on all 3-pointers. Bane was 5 of 7 from 3, trying to keep up the pace. Memphis hit 25 3-pointers to set a franchise record. And this is a nice little quote before we continue. When you start hitting a couple in a row, usually about 3 for me, I start feeling it a little bit. It's kind of a thing where once it leaves your hand, you're thinking it's going in. So it was pretty fun, end quote, Luke Kennard said. And also we got to talk about Jaren Jackson Jr. and Ja Morant, who both scored 18 points. All right. And this is pretty crazy because Grizzlies have won 11 straight at home and moved 3 games of the Denver Nuggets, who hold the top spot in the conference. And let's talk about why Luke Kennard is perfect for this team. All right. And Ja Morant, who is back, second game now, and since coming back. So it's good to see him. But let's talk about this Grizzlies team, because the Grizzlies are known for their physical defensive style of play, and they have this interesting and effective offensive style around Ja Morant, and it's characterized by scoring inside and, somewhat of a reliance of post play from, Steven Adams, Jaren Jackson, kind of like pick and rolls, but that's changed, as Steven Adams has gotten hurt, and just, how the team has been able to design the ball to look like it's going to the post, and being able to score near the basket and attack the basket with Jaren Jackson Jr. and Ja Morant and the rest of the dogs that they have on this team. But they found a way to have the inside scoring be a complement to their utilization of a number of off-ball screens and cutting actions to outside the arc scoring for guys like Luke Kennard and Desmond Bane. And this allows Desmond Bane and Luke Kennard to move without the ball and create opportunities for themselves or even their teammates, because they also can be connectors. And this movement is often used to set up, scoring opportunities outside the arc and generate even open looks from inside the paint. And this is, Ja Morant does a great job of using the pick and roll that involves the ball handler and the big man setting a screen for each other, with the ball handler having the option of either shoot, pass to the big man, or find that open teammate while driving and kicking out to the corner. And we've seen this play be effective for the Grizzlies, as their players are skilled at rolling to the basket, the bigs, and finishing at the rim, or even their players, moving off ball. Luke Kennard, Desmond Bane's the one that we've seen it for, like 3 seasons now. Luke Kennard is the reason they traded, because they know he's going to always hit it when he's there. And the Grizzlies offense does a good job of, limiting, ball security. All right. They had 10 turnovers tonight, and I think that that's something that you do a good job of limiting the turnovers, taking care of the ball, and having a control of the game and the pace and limiting the opponent's scoring opportunities. This is a Grizzlies team that focuses, now they went from being this inside scoring team, and they still score inside, but they're using that inside scoring to complement this off-ball movement, player movement that opens the 3-point shot for their guys. And with a skilled group of wings and guards and talented bigs and this great defense, it creates scoring opportunities not only beyond the arc, but as well as in the paint. And it's Luke Kennard who is going to benefit by this, because emphasizing the ball movement and limiting the turnovers, the Grizzlies can maintain the control of the pace of the game and are able to have a very effective offense, even if people don't want to believe it. So I want to hear your guys' thoughts right now. What do you guys think about the Memphis Grizzlies? Do you guys agree with me? I think it's definitely something interesting to look at, because I do think this is a team that people just act like, oh, they didn't make a move, it's just Luke Kennard. But Luke Kennard's kind of a guy who's opening up this offense, because they've needed another shooter, because Luke Kennard arguably is just as good as a shooter, not the same type of shooter, but just as good as a shooter as Desmond Bane. But that's where I think I'm going to end this video, guys. If you made it to this part of the video, you must like the video. So I'm going to go to graduate school in August. I have a girlfriend going to law school, probably going to propose to her. So it would mean the world if you hit that subscribe button, because we're trying to go to the moon. I love you guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for 10,000. I'll be back later.